Hello, this is Doc Savage. Welcome again to another visit with the Doc, where an apple a day won't keep me away. A great show, as you can tell today. We got more action coming up, and one of the best matches I think you'll ever see will be the six-man tag coming up in this show. What I've been doing is I've been watching some of the wrestlers around international professional wrestling, and I've seen the good, the bad, and in the case of Odell Buckingham, the ugly, okay? Again, week after week, this little geeky loser keeps getting in the ring. No conditioning, no body. And I'm asking you, why would you even want to get in the same wrestling organization when you had to compete against a body like mine? I've got it all. Face of the movie star, a beautiful voice. I could do radio. I could sing opera. I could do anything I want to. In addition to being a doctor, in addition to being a professional wrestler, I hold 6 black belts. I just got back from China where I was teaching them Kung Fu. That's exactly how good I am. Look at this body. I've got a nice thick neck, not a neck like a stack of dimes like everybody else. Again, as you know, these yard-wide shoulders. I've got to go through a door sideways. Sometimes at a party and stuff, I will just put my glass on my shoulder or my big manly chest. Looks like 2 gladiator chests, doesn't it? Exactly 2 gladiator pecs sitting right there. I've got this massive barn door lat spread. I'd show it to you now, but I don't want to rip up this expensive Spock. A tiny wasp waist, an incredibly small, incredibly sexy waist. I can actually put a quarter in between the folds of my abs and hold it. We taper down to these big, thick, muscular man legs. These are pistons of power. And my calves, they're too small to be called calves. I think we should call them cows or bulls, don't you? So you've got this kind of body, this Greek god body. I mean, I should actually, they should have statues of me all over with water coming out of my mouth. I think if you go in Greece, I think if Michelangelo was alive today, he'd be painting me on top of the Sistine Chapel. Now, I know I should pause a minute and let a lot of you geeks and freaks go there and look up in your dictionaries, if you have a dictionary, the word Michelangelo and Sistine Chapel, okay? Well, if there's a center of higher learning next to you all, which in your case will be a grade school, you can go look that up later. But we got to continue with this visit. So, Odell Buckingham, what are you doing in international professional wrestling? What are you doing in the wrestling ring anyway? I remember when I met Odell, he's a nice enough guy, but when he tells you hello, that's about all he knows. I was sitting there talking to Odell one day, and I was sitting across from him. We were having a little meal there. I was having, I think, a steak and a salad, and Odell was eating, I don't know, some beef jerky and slurping down a Moon Pine and RC Cola, okay? Because he doesn't pay any attention to his diet. And he was sitting there, and he was just as happy. He was smiling up at me, and Odell was just as happy as if he were in his right mind, just kind of sitting away, smiling and eating, okay? We kind of talked about working out, and I was trying, again, to give the poor guy some tips. First of all, Odell, if you don't want to work out, you know, and I'm sorry, Odell, but step aerobics, Thigh Master, Jane Fonda tapes, they're not going to cut it in the world of professional wrestling. You got to go there and push the heavy iron. So, Odell, I was thinking, what you need to do, since you won't work out and you can't work out, and it's sort of a body transplant, which I've perfected, by the way, but I just don't have time to do, there's no reason for you to even be in the ring. So what I would do if I was you, Odell, first of all, is get like a bodysuit, okay, that starts here and goes all the way down. Then I would stuff it full of newspaper or cotton to give yourself the semblance of having a body. Then I get an old lady's corset, okay, probably like your wife wears, you know, to kind of keep the big gut in and stuff, okay? And I'd get that thing in, if you can get it around your waist, and cinch it in tight. You know, much like you do with your wife every day, okay? Just buy an extra one, okay? And cinch it in tight. And then maybe because of your face personally makes me sick, you can get a mask and wear it to the ring. I think that would help you. If you got enough guts, you don't like what I say, meet me in the ring. Come on right now to see me. Don't see him coming out, do you? No. Let's talk about a church-going member of IPW, Motley Crue. When you look at Motley Crue, you can see the intellect behind those eyes. You can see a man who probably spends his time listening to light opera or Lawrence Welk music. A man who has many intellectual pursuits. A lot of times I'll see him reading a classic like Treasure Island, 20,000 Leagues Underneath the Sea, as he's listening to some classical music while drinking a health drink. Motley Crue, I'm proud to call my friend. A man who not only has a good body, Motley Crue has the ring style of a true veteran. Motley Crue, he doesn't like for me to tell this because he's a modest man, when he's not wrestling, is teaching quantum physics at a major university. Motley Crue can go out there and wrestle scientifically 1 minute and turn around and talk about black holes the next. Motley Crue can do all of this. Motley Crue can talk computer language with you, classical literature, classical music. Motley Crue, and again, I don't want to embarrass them again, can play the violin, the cello, the flute. A tremendous man, a Renaissance man. You can't even get Odell Buckingham to play the harmonica, okay? But you got Motley Crue who can do all these things. A true gentleman. I wish we had time to bring him on and interview him right now because of his great skills and ability. A man who could be a university professor 1 minute and a professional wrestler the next. That's about it for Doc's Corner. Remember, when you want wrestling, you want Doc Savage. An apple a day is in no way going to keep me away. Remember that. Hello, I'm Dr. Kerry Knowlton, and I'd like to tell you about the most remarkable product I've ever encountered in my years of practice. The product is the Unfair Advantage. Unfair Advantage is not a vitamin mineral supplement. It is a scientifically designed blend of ingredients to help you work harder, play harder, and rest better. This will increase your energy and endurance with no caffeine letdown. The product contains absolutely no caffeine, guarana, or artificial stimulants. Unfair Advantage wants to give you one thing, the Unfair Advantage and enjoying life. Here are just a few of the ingredients in Unfair Advantage. Bencozide increases strength, accelerates metabolism, increases mental concentration and alertness. TP treats symptoms of fatigue, improves muscle power and energy levels. Solbuthiamine works quickly to improve alertness, memory, and increases resistance to fatigue. L-glutamine has been shown to dramatically reduce muscle wasting. Phosphatidylserine, it may be the most important nutrient to protect your brain from the damaging effects of aging. Aurelia root increases general capacity for work, an effective tonic for the entire body.
Take the Unfair Advantage and enjoying life. Order Unfair Advantage now. Have your credit card ready. Call 918-254-0031 or send $19.95 plus $5 for shipping to Knowlton Biologics, 8136 South Memorial, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Get the Unfair Advantage.